Hi, it's this guy and welcome to episode 8 of Ask Celldweller. Got some great questions this week from all over the world, various countries, nationalities, and hair colors. Let's jump in.
Hey Klayton, Yanni here. What kind of gear, musical gear, can you not live without? And give me a reason why.
It's a tough question, Yanni. Very tough question. If I had to pick one, that makes it even more difficult. And the easy answer would be like my computer, because it puts everything together, but that's kind of cheating because within the computer I can have many instruments and really I could get everything done I needed to in the box, in the computer if I needed to. So if I had to take it outside of the computer world, I'd probably say an acoustic guitar. Not because I'm great at it, but that alone is enough for me to kind of bang out some melodic ideas that I can base songs off of. So I do concentrate a lot of times on writing a song before getting in and destroying things with all my electronics and atonal chaos. So an acoustic guitar is one of those instruments I can kind of write some chords, work out a melody, and then build a song on top of that structure. Well, Karth, I'd like to think that I could live anywhere in the world if I wanted to, although I would have to uproot everything I'm doing. So the chances are it probably won't be anytime soon. But if I could, I think the first place that I'd like to spend a lot more time is in Tokyo, in Japan. I've already been to Tokyo and spent some time there on tour, and I did not even have enough time to soak up everything that I wanted to. So that would be the place that I would choose.
Hello, Mr. Celldweller. I am Professor Tosspot, and I am a huge fan of yours. I would have to say my favourite song of yours is Switchback. It's also my love-making song. Anyway, I couldn't help notice you wear some pretty spiffing outfits. Look at that jacket. It's like you've downloaded it from space. Here in England, we're only allowed to wear what the Queen says is okay. So, my question to you is, where do you get your future man clothing from? A friend of mine would like to know. Yes.
Professor Tosspot, so good to see you again. I don't even know if you remember me, because I kind of blend in, but I'm actually in your Psych 101 class. So good to see you. And I hope you don't mind if I just call you Professor Teapot, because that's kind of like the American hip hop, that's the kind of name we would call you. So thank you for the really cool question. I'm glad you noticed. And generally, most of my fashion comes from right about here in this region of the moon. There's a little store on the corner of Lunar Eclipse Drive right there. And they've got a really great online web store. I usually buy most of my stuff from there. The shipping is really expensive, but it's totally worth it. So if you want something, I would say if you're looking for maybe to go to a graduation, let's say 2020, 2021, somewhere around that era, which is in like what, 8 or 9 years, I would order now because it takes about 8 years shipping because they go like UPS ground, so it takes a long time. Yes.
Hello, Klayton. If you had the chance to make a Blackstar feature film, would you? And if so, who would direct and star in it?
Well, Brennan, little known fact, I actually did have a very short discussion about a full-length feature for Blackstar, but that was a very short discussion. So I am interested in the idea, for sure, but there are obviously a lot of logistics involved. So my short list as far as directors, although it would be very difficult to choose, if I could choose, probably Christopher Nolan for obvious reasons, the Wachowski siblings for obvious reasons, and Duncan Jones, who directed a film called Moon with Sam Rockwell that I think is brilliant. As far as actors for the film, I thought about this long and hard, and I definitely have a top 3. So my top 3 are going to be not Keanu Reeves, not Lindsay Lohan, and not any character from the cast of Frozen.
Hey Klayton, about how long on average do you spend on a song, and what does your workflow look like?
There are actually times where I write a song in a single night. but it's generally because I'm asleep and I'm dreaming about writing a song. So really, it's only the time I'm asleep, which is generally the night, that I complete an entire track. When I wake up, the story changes radically. And depending on the type of song I'm writing, it could take easily months. Part of that reason is because I don't spend all day, every day working on music. As much as I'd love to, I have many other responsibilities, so I spread them out. The workflow looks like a mess.
Based on your previous video, I thought it was only fitting that I bring my cat into this one. Here's the difference between our cats. Mine hates being touched or held, and mine's also cuter. Hi Klayton, I'm Crystal. I've been a big fan for a long time. And although I have said incessantly that there's only enough room on this planet for one redhead, I'll make an exception for you because I'm a big fan. So why the red, and do you plan to change it in the near future?
Thank you so much, Crystal, for allowing me to also have red hair, because I wouldn't know what else to do if I couldn't. So I generally tell people that I'm a natural redhead, and you would be surprised at how many people believe it. And I think it's mostly because they're afraid to question me because they think I might kill them, which is not the truth, because I haven't killed anybody that I know of. The truth is, as a kid, I was running around in the kitchen and I accidentally tripped and fell headfirst into an open bucket of Kool-Aid, which we used to keep around. We used to keep open buckets of Kool-Aid just in case you wanted to drink anything in the summer. You just get down and you kind of like drinking out of a trough, like farm animals. That's kind of what we did, even though I grew up in New York. And I fell headfirst into this thing, and when I came back up, everything was red, and I kind of got used to it. I thought it looked great. Of course, the rest of my face was red too, which means I got my ass kicked a little more in school than normal, but it was worth it because this is kind of what shaped my look. But as far as me ever changing my color, I have no plans to ever change it. Or do I? Thank you for tuning in for episode 8 of Ask Celldweller. As always, please, please, please subscribe, like or share this video. And I want to hear your questions, so you can do that below in the comments or hit the link in the moon over here, and let's see you on video. Until next week, this is Klayton signing off. You do a little montage of...
We're totally including this in the beginning, right here.
The problem with this is that people are going to freeze my lips in this really awkward state, and I'm going to look like a human frog.